Myrient, one of the largest online archives for video game preservation, is shutting down on March 31st of 2026, and with over 390 terabytes of games preserved, offering ad-free access to many classic titles with no paywalls or pop-ups. However, its closure marks a significant loss for preserving most of these games that are no longer supported or no longer obtainable by legal means, and due to skyrocketing costs of hardware like RAM, SSDs, and hard drives due to the recent AI demands had made it financially unsustainable to maintain for the site. Despite last-minute rush of donations in hope to save the archive, the monthly expenses exceeded over $6,000, in which it can no longer sustain itself financially. And this is a website that preserved up to 30 petaflops of content every month. And you would think this would be the end for video game preservation. However, that's not the case, as there has been some efforts in archiving some of the more obscure contents. There's Vim's Layer, where they have been archiving more classics, as it too had to remove access due to Nintendo's takedown of Nintendo ROMs. And there's definitely those that are preserving whatever is left of Myrient. And at the time of this recording, this is what has been transferred so far, and all the top contributors doing their part. And there are those that are even archiving it to the Wayback Machine, in which that would be more of a temporary solution until something else comes around. And the fact that these companies like Nintendo, for instance, doesn't really care enough to preserve their old library from previous consoles and all the anti-piracy measures that they implement to make it difficult to make a backup of their games in recent times. And definitely don't get me started about these companies killing their own games and leaving no choice to be able to keep playing these games even if they stop being supported. Not that I condone piracy, but if buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. Might as well archive whatever you're able to find before it is too late, cause you'll never know when that piece of media becomes lost media.